Desiree, and I am back with day 9 of our Christmas series, and this one's going to have a bit of a metallic vintage feel. Today I am featuring Sweet and Sassy, new company to me, but I saw this and I thought it was absolutely adorable. For those of you that know, I love ornaments, and I will be using the coordinating die as well. I'm going to work on the background. We are making a slimline card. You can see that I'm losing patience because I am just taking my distress oxides right to paper. This is a piece of vellum, Bristol vellum cardstock, and I love that just like that. That is awesome looking. I'm going to come down or brush on top of this. This is ground espresso. And I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. And I want to streak that down. So I want this wooden, aged wood thing to come down. And I was not liking what this was doing. I mean, I did, but I didn't. And I can't let that ink go to waste. So I keep picking that up. And you will see what I use that for, that brown pickup with the Bristol paper. I believe that'll show up in day 11. I'm going to dry this. Now remember, with oxides, they dry back. They have that chalky look. And I'm liking this, but there's something missing. I'm going to pull in some white acrylic paint. Now this is a really thick white, and I want to do a dry brush. Now I'm using the same brush, so it's a little damp, so I'm trying to dry it off, trying to get that to go up and down because I don't want to reactivate what I already have down there. But by doing this, it's heavily going on the top and the bottom, which is okay. So again, this whole concept of mixed media, if you don't have distress oxides, if you just have acrylics, absolutely, use your acrylics for your background. I want to make sure that this is all dry. I am using my anti-static powder tool, and I am using the one from Pink and Main, and yes, I'm really liking that. So far it's working. It has been a champ. It came in at day 9. It has been a champ. But I am liking it. I like to put down a lot of powder when it comes to embossing powder when I use it, or anti-static powder. I'm using a stamp from Stampers Anonymous, and it's called Baroque. I do not know if this is still out. I've had this one for a while. And I'm stamping that. I chose one of them to go right down the center of the slimline panel. I want to use my silver embossing powder. Well, I am using my silver embossing powder, and I'm going to heat set that. Just that alone is absolutely gorgeous. Again, it may not be for everybody. These are extremely non-traditional colors for Christmas. But again, we don't have to stay traditional. You know, get outside. You know, I'm trying to get outside that box and look at it, and I do like a grunge. I do like that vintage. So, okay. I'm pulling in Uncharted Mariner, Evergreen Bough, Rustic Wilderness, and again, I'm just going direct to paper. I want to get this color down. There is no reason for me to get my blending brushes out. I'm just going right into it. And again, it's the reason why I pulled out my class mat so I can use that. So, absolutely. Added tons of water. I'm going in there with my finger. I am moving these colors around. I wanted this swirl of just these colors coming in around. And again, what I do love about the oxides is they dry back. They're not as vibrant. If I wanted to have it as vibrant as what it looked like, then I could have used Distress inks. But I just love these colors. I love the way that it looks. Again, it gives that aged look, and that's what I was going for. Very metallic feeling card. But I love the way that it came out. I'm adding now salvage patina just on top. I'm spritzing it with some of my water, just a little bit, not too much. And I'm going to blot that dry. Again, it's very rare that I do that. And the reason is because sometimes when you do that with oxides or other colors, you get this different undertone color, and I don't want that. With these, I'm not getting that different undertone. I'm getting that true color. I hit it with my anti-static powder tool, just doused it with it, and I'm going to use the large bauble, the large ornament of this set. And I'm going to set it directly in a specific spot because I want that shade of colors to come through. I'm using my clear ink to stamp the image, and I'm going to use my gold embossing powder for this one. Again, to have that silver and gold going across that. And that anti-static powder tool, yeah, it works. I'm going to heat set that, and then I will use the coordinating die to die cut that image out. And I just love, what I really liked about these images is it looked like they were you had that hand-drawn look, which I think is awesome. I'm going to use my Uline 2-inch double-sided tape. This is very strong tape. I know I say it every time I show it, but I just want to be transparent with it. I will have it linked down below. I'm starting to get hollered at because I keep forgetting to link it. It's a wonderful tape. I used water heat embossing on this, so the cardstock did warp. By using this tape, it flattens it out. I mean, you can see that it's now sitting flat on my glass mat. It just, where before it was curved. This tape, because you can see I put it down on one side and then I push it across to make sure that the tape is laying flat on the cardstock. I should probably have a video just for that tape. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you want a video just on that tape? I'm also using a die from Paper Rose, and it is called Joy, big die. And it's these big, beautiful letters that just spell out joy. And I'm going to do the same thing of what I did in day 2, where I used the penny black joy. I used an ornament for the O and then the J and the Y, and I'm going to do that here. So the ornament's going to be the O, and then I have the J on the top, and I'm going to have the Y on the bottom. I die cut the J and the Y 2 times each from dark blue cardstock, the same blue that I used for the border or for the mat, and then I die cut it once from the silver cardstock. I'm going to prop up the ornament using some double-sided foam squares and then get that into position. Now, here's the beauty of it. Now, the double-sided foam squares that I'm using are also from Uline, and they are very strong as well. So the good thing was that this was placed on embossed area. I am able to pull that ornament back up very carefully, and you can see how I have to do it. They are extremely strong. Uline's got the market on awesome adhesives. But again, they're just not forgiving. It's very difficult to remove them. I do not recommend, though, their double-sided foam tape. The release paper is very difficult to remove and frustrating. So once I have that in place, the Y is going to nestle up underneath the bottom of the ornament, and then the J is going to nestle on top of the ornament as well. And that is our card. It's very metallic-y. It's very grungy. And again, I know that's not for everybody, but there might be something in here, you know, even by changing the colors, you can definitely change the look of that card. I do love it. I am all about the grunge and the vintage type stuff. So I do, however, hope that you did enjoy day 9. you know, got something from it, make it your own, have fun with it. All the products that I used, again, as long as they're still available, will be listed down below. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. If you just stopped by to spend this time with me today, I say thank you. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We're getting closer. I'm going to say it every day now. We're getting closer, but we are not even halfway through our series, which is wonderful. So we have so much more to go. But always remember what's most important for me, especially now. Make sure you are always being creative. It can help relieve some of the frustration that the holidays bring. And I'll see you at day 10. Till then.